Welcome to the Top Fact Amazing. Every time Amazon workers head to Mexico to purchase goods, they find themselves surrounded by dozens of bodyguards, gangsters, and police. What could be so valuable? The answer might surprise you: avocados. Local gangs in Mexico have changed careers, realizing that avocados are like green gold. The demand is sky high, making avocados a lucrative business. My friend, have you considered investing in avocados? Let's dive into the craze together. Avocados have taken the world by storm. In just 18 years, Amazon sells 100,000 avocados every hour. In China alone, sales have skyrocketed 20,000-fold in 8 years. But how did this once ignored fruit become a global sensation? To understand this transformation, let's go back to 1991. A group of determined men stormed into the busiest office building in New York. They were from California and desperately sought a meeting with Hill plus Knowlton Strategies. These men were adamant: nutritionists were spreading lies about their fruit. They claimed avocados were full of fat, likening them to fried chicken and fatty meat, a junk food that leads to obesity. In 1990, avocados were popular, with each American consuming about a kilogram annually. But suddenly, the FDA banned avocados, branding them as unhealthy. The men who came to New York were representatives of the California Avocado Alliance, fighting to clear the name of their beloved fruit. Today, avocados are celebrated as a healthy superfood. But their journey to redemption is a fascinating story of persistence, marketing, and changing perceptions. The California Avocado Alliance hoped that Hill plus Knowlton Strategies could devise a game-changing marketing plan. 2 hours later, the representatives left the office brimming with confidence. Over the next 20 years, the image of the avocado soared. By 2015, avocados had become an internet-famous food, taking the world by storm. They were now associated with health, fashion, and luxury. During that year's Super Bowl, often dubbed the American Spring Festival Gala, a 30-second avocado commercial cost a staggering $4.5 million. Yet, on that day alone, 105 million pounds of avocados were sold across America. Some say the avocado's success is a testament to Hill plus Knowlton Strategies' brilliant marketing, crafted in that 2-hour meeting back in 1991. But what did Hill plus Knowlton Strategies do to transform the avocado's image? The story begins long ago, 10,000 years ago, to be precise, when humans first arrived in America. They encountered a land teeming with gigantic, peculiar animals and an abundance of large, delicious fruits. It was truly a hunter-gatherer's paradise. But there was one exception among these fruits: a peculiar green fruit. Unlike the other fruits that were sweet or sour, attracting animals to eat them and disperse their seeds, this green fruit was different. It wasn't sweet or sour, it was strange to chew, and its peel was poisonous. It seemed impossible to eat. However, silly sloths often ate this fruit. They would swallow it whole, and as they excreted it, they spread the seeds covered in oil. For thousands of years, many large, simple animals ate this fruit. But eventually, humans hunted these big animals to extinction. As the population of humans grew, the large fruits that relied on these animals to spread their seeds began to diminish. Humans needed to find new sources of food. Scientists suggest that during this time, something remarkable happened. When hunters tracked down a giant sloth, they chose not to kill it immediately. Instead, they followed it, hoping to find more of its kind. After several days, they realized the sloth was alone, searching for its oily fruit. Unable to bear the situation any longer, the hunters finally killed the giant sloth. At that moment, a shaman from the tribe stepped forward. He seemed to feel a divine message from the sloth's body. He began to dance and, during the ceremony, proclaimed that the gods had spoken. There were no more sloths left in the forest. The tribe needed to find new food. The solution was this oily fruit. They learned to peel it, mash the flesh, and mix it with the golden seeds that grew at the foot of the mountain. This new food was a gift from the gods. The golden seed was corn, and the oily fruit was the avocado. This story is a scientist's imaginative version of the agricultural revolution in America. Scientists believe that while ancient humans in Eurasia chose wheat and goats to complete their agricultural revolution, The hunters in the American jungle chose corn and avocados. Originally, avocados were on the brink of extinction along with the giant animals. Thankfully, a prehistoric shaman advised the tribe to eat avocados with corn instead of swallowing them raw. This wisdom saved the avocado, making it a staple crop for the Americans. In America, avocados provided a rich source of fat, much like livestock such as cattle and sheep in other regions. By the time of the Maya civilization, someone had the brilliant idea to market avocados as an aphrodisiac, noting their resemblance to python eggs. As a result, avocados became the second most popular food after corn, revered by the Mayans. The Mayan population boomed, leading to the rise of the Aztec Empire. Although we don't know what avocados were called in the Mayan language, the Aztecs referred to them as testes, emphasizing their status as an aphrodisiac. For the tens of millions living in the Maya and Aztec civilizations, avocados played a crucial role in their diet and culture. Does the avocado really have aphrodisiac effects? It's hard to say from a biological perspective. However, Confucius once noted that when people are well fed and comfortable, their desires naturally arise. Avocados, being rich in fat, can keep you full all day, perhaps lending some truth to Confucius's observation. 200 years later, the Spanish arrived. The first wave of conquerors focused on gold, shipping it back to Europe. The second wave turned their attention to potatoes, feeding all of Europe. The third wave discovered corn, pumpkin, peanuts, and melon seeds, which soon contributed to a global population boom. The fourth wave took tomatoes, peppers, and cochineal insects, revolutionizing global cuisine. Another 200 years passed, and the fifth group of conquerors set their sights on avocados. They touted avocados as the second great American fruit after corn. They emphasized its rough, thick skin, likening it to an alligator and highlighting its strength. They praised the smooth, greasy flesh, comparing it to fatty meat. They called it the American alligator pear and claimed that eating one would keep you full all day. Despite these claims, people were not convinced. Avocado skin is poisonous to cats and dogs and slightly toxic to humans, which deterred many from trying it. Even those who did try it found the taste unpleasant, much like foreigners eating preserved duck eggs raw. The issue was that they hadn't yet mastered the proper way to eat avocados. Avocados remained largely forgotten in the Americas until 200 years later. In that year, a postman named Haas read a story in a magazine. The story featured an illustration of a $100 bill hanging from an avocado tree and described the avocado as a magical fruit of the Mayans and Aztecs, claiming it had aphrodisiac properties. The story predicted avocados would become a big hit in the United States. Haas, who had loved gardening from a young age, was inspired by this story. The very next day, he quit his job and dedicated himself to growing the perfect avocado. After 10 years of hard work, he succeeded. His avocado had a rich taste, was full of healthy fats, and could ripen more than 20 days after being picked, making it perfect for transportation and storage. Haas named his creation the Haas butter fruit and positioned it in the high-end market, selling each avocado for $1. At that time, $1 could feed an ordinary family of 5 for an entire day. Haas convinced the private chefs of the wealthy that avocados were delicious in salads, dips, and more. Soon, avocados graced the tables of America's rich and famous. By the 1980s, the U.S. economy was booming, and avocados became a sought-after delicacy, earning the nickname forest butter. The California Avocado Alliance grew into a powerful economic entity. But in 1990, they faced a crisis when avocados were labeled as junk food due to their fat content. The story circles back to the office where we started. Hill plus Knowlton Strategies advised the representatives from California not to shy away from the avocado's fat content. They pointed out that it was impossible to live without consuming some fat. Those gym-goers who feared avocados were not rejecting fat altogether. They just need a reason to eat fat, Hill plus Knowlton Strategies advised. Let's give them that reason. Present avocados as forest butter, a source of healthy fat, essential for staying fit. While fat itself isn't an essential nutrient, the fat in avocados is different from fried chicken and oils. Did the ancient Mayans eat them for thousands of years and remain healthy? Let's get experts to debate these questions. They started by educating consumers about the theory of healthy fats. They showcased how one could eat half an avocado for a meal, delicious and filling, perfect for dieting and staying fit. Supermodels and athletes were hired to promote avocados. Fashion icons with great physiques endorsed them, asking, "Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to be as beautiful as me? Go on a diet with avocados." They also emphasized the need to keep increasing the price to cover expensive public relations campaigns. Then, in 1992, America's most popular talk show host knocked on an old lady's door during a live broadcast. Accompanying him was Mr. Avocado, who carried a basket of avocados. They planned to cook breakfast for her, California avocado pancakes. The old lady ate happily while Mr. Avocado gifted her an avocado mask, claiming it would make her look younger and more beautiful. Before leaving, he reminded her to enjoy avocados because June is California Avocado Month. Over the next 20 years, TV programs began showcasing the healthy lifestyle benefits of avocados. Supermodels and fashionistas on the internet started incorporating avocados into their diets and even wearing avocado-themed accessories. Moreover, many Americans already had a deep love for avocados. By 2015, avocados reached their peak popularity and began spreading from the United States to the rest of the world. That year, the first batch of avocados from Chile arrived in China. Chile surpassed Mexico City to become the top exporter of avocados to China. This left fruit sellers across North America stunned. In 2015, a famous story emerged that Mexico's notorious gang, the Knights Templar, who had controlled local avocado production and marketing for years, was defeated by government forces. This was seen as a sign of how valuable and influential the avocado market had become. The Knights Templar gang in Mexico collaborated with the police and organized a vast network of monopolies, forcing local farmers to plant avocados and export them to the United States. This business proved more profitable than drug trafficking. However, in 2015, with the rising demand in the Chinese market, the Mexican government saw an opportunity. The Mexican government decided to cut ties with the Knights Templar and take over the avocado business. Although it sounds like a joke, avocados were indeed as valuable as printing money, selling for 15 yuan each, about $2. Naturally, everyone was envious of this lucrative market. Chile, observing Mexico's success, also wanted to capitalize on the avocado boom. Faced with dry weather and insufficient water sources, Chilean farmers proposed drastic measures like blowing up snow-capped mountains to irrigate avocado crops. Despite these challenges, they were determined to boost avocado production and meet the growing global demand. Avocados require a lot of water to grow. Producing about a kilogram of avocados consumes 350 liters of fresh water. That's nearly 70 times the amount needed for tomatoes. In other words, eating an avocado is equivalent to draining a bathtub of fresh water. In 2015, two significant events took place. First, coffee farmers in Kenya cut down their coffee trees to start growing avocados. Second, New Zealand ranchers pulled out their grass to plant avocados. Like other American crops, if planted in the right conditions, avocados can be wildly productive. Many environmental experts warned against this trend. Kenya, being a dry country, faced the risk of severe droughts due to large-scale avocado cultivation. Mexico served as an example. After more than a decade of intense avocado planting, many plantations were left with dry riverbeds. Despite these environmental concerns and ongoing gangster problems, the avocado craze continued. In 2019, the situation had not improved. Avocado planting was still rampant, driven by high demand and profitability. By 2020, the avocados planted in Kenya and New Zealand 5 years earlier began to hit the market, leading to a global price drop. Both buyers and sellers were pleased, and more people started trying avocados. The trend of global conquest expanded further. However, questions remained. Was the avocado's popularity merely a result of marketing hype, or would it, like its American counterparts corn and potatoes, take over the world? Each of us is casting our vote with our mouths, continuing the story. A friend mentioned that the ultimate avocado is the Choquette variety from South Florida. Its yield is very low, with a smooth surface, large seed, and thin flesh. When cut, it releases a lot of oil, resembling a salted egg yolk among avocados. The second best is the Lula variety, also from South Florida. It has less oil but a more pronounced fruit flavor. In third place is the Hass, the most popular avocado on the market. An authentic Hass avocado typically has several distinct characteristics. This variety is what many refer to as forest butter due to its creamy, buttery texture and light nutty aroma. The skin of a Hass avocado changes color from dark green to deep purple, with each shade corresponding to a unique taste and the best way to use it, whether for dips, salads, or milkshakes. It's the go-to choice for most popular avocado dishes. The Hass avocado is widely grown by the Hass Union, the California Avocado Alliance, the Chilean Avocado Association, the Mexican Avocado Association, and now, the New Zealand avocado producers. Other notable avocado varieties include Wendy. This variety only bears fruit in the summer. It has a low yield and a subtle taste. Its shape resembles a softball, and it has an unusual skin color. Veteran avocado lovers are particularly fond of Wendy avocados. Bacon, a major variety in California, the bacon avocado stores well and tastes great when softened, making it perfect for milkshakes. Gwen, the sister breed of Hass. Gwen avocados have thick, easy to remove skin and are very popular in the market. Pinkerton, the leading avocado variety in Mexico and a direct competitor to Hass. It has a lighter taste but can be a bit fishy if not prepared correctly. In summary, these varieties offer a range of flavors and textures, catering to different preferences and culinary uses. Another noteworthy variety is the Fuerte. In Spanish, Fuerte means strong, and many are grown in Chile. It's reputed to be the most primitive aphrodisiac. Then there's the recently developed Xavier variety from Australia, known for its high oil content and exciting taste. The Treasure, or giant variety, hails from Kenya. It's large, powerful, and has a wild flavor. Veteran avocado fans might enjoy the challenge of eating one, as it's said to keep you full for a week. Recently, the seedless avocado has been developed to meet market demand. This variety is grown in southern China, Indonesia, Taiwan, and other regions. In recent years, avocado enthusiasts have been advocating for a new trend, the caveman diet. This concept promotes eating avocados as they might have been consumed 10,000 years ago, when early humans first discovered them. This idea is influential. Avocados, corn, red meat, and other raw ingredients are gradually becoming standard components of a healthy diet in everyone's mind. Perhaps America truly is an alien gene farm, producing crops that each possess powerful qualities. Well, that's all for today's story. Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.